Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, and what a good day it is. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. If you don't say good evening, I'll make you the 51st state, so say good evening, everybody. Thank you all so much for just being here, and I want to thank my friend Tariq for being inspired by what we did in New York City. As he said, I'm Pastor Gilford Monrose. I serve as a faith advisor to the Mayor of New York City, Eric Adams. I worked for Mayor Adams when he was then the first African-American or president for Brooklyn, and we served 2.4 million people. And we wanted to work on, and he wanted to work on, how do we have such a diverse group of residents living in Brooklyn at that point in time? How do we have conversations around some of the difficulties that we saw? In New York City, as you know, any world crisis finds its way to New York City. So we needed to find a way, and he said, why don't we do something that is so revolutionary, which is, let's talk to one another. And he started to do this, what we call breaking bread, building bond. 10 people around a table from 10 different communities talking about the differences, the shared community, working on their faith, speaking to Christians to understand the traditions, speaking to African Americans, speaking to the Sikh community, the Hindu community, the Jewish and the Muslim community, talking about what is a kippah, what is a hijab, basically just trying to understand the differences in which we were facing in this shared society. And one of the things that I've always said to my colleagues as faith leaders is that at the end of the day, regardless of where you're from, I know for sure that you would want your child to be able to walk home safely. The same way that I would want my son and my daughter to walk home safely too as well. So if we have to collectively put up a light post, collectively work on safety and security in our communities, it is a shared responsibility that we all have. Public safety is a shared responsibility. The best police officer is every single one of you sitting in this room. The best father and the mother, the people who look out for communities, is us. And so regardless of your background and where you come from, we thought that it would be good to be able to have this concept called breaking bread, building bond. Mayor Eric Adams, when he became mayor, he was the second African-American mayor of New York City. And one of the things that he did was he signed an executive order to create this office that I now run. I've been with him for about 14 years, serving in his same role in a different capacity. In New York City itself, I want you to understand that not everything that you see on the news is real about New York City. We are a loving community. We have over 200 different nationalities in New York City. We serve a city of 8.8 million people. We have access language in New York City too as well, to be able to make sure that the people who are on the frills, on the shadows of New York City to come in. My job is to navigate the complexities of New York City to income and immigrant communities, to make sure that they have all the things that they need. And I just got some stats from the team to what we have been doing around breaking bread, building bond. In 2023, we serve 1,100 people in small dinners around the city having these conversations. In 2024, we did about 700 of serving individuals around the room, just having conversations, what you're doing tonight. The tough conversation too as well. Of course, you know, in New York City, it's a melting pot or a melting ocean of so much different individuals coming into our city. We receive about 250,000 migrants over the last year or so. And one of our responsibilities is that we serve, we fed, we clothe, we house each and every one. We give them the support that they needed. We make sure that they were connected to the local masjid, and so that they would have their prayers. Mayor Adams was one of the first mayors in the cities in America who was open to making sure the prayers, the Azan prayers for the Muslim community was able to be amplified in New York City. We had a lot of firsts, halal meals in school. We have a great understanding with the Jewish community too as well, making sure that we have sensitive, appropriate food in our communities. So breaking bread, building bond for us, it's really something that we know for sure that the only way that you can live side by side with all the conflicts going on in the Middle East, with the issues that we see in Haiti, my job is to make sure that we bring the Ukrainian leaders together along with the Russian leaders in a room to discuss the difficulties that we have. No matter what is happening in the world, at the end of the day, our children is attending the same school. We're going into the same supermarkets. We're traversing on the same streets. And so we need to do the best that we can to make sure that we continue to build bridges among these diverse religious communities. My hope and my prayer is that, of course, that Canada, the work that you're doing, you're taking this to another level. And so I want you to give yourself a round of applause for being here tonight. You can give yourself a round of applause tonight. And really for doing a lot of great work. So listen, on behalf of the Mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, and our administration in New York City, we're very delighted to help in the conversation and being the catalyst for breaking bread and building bonds. So thank you all so much. We're going to break our fast together as we continue to pray for one another. May we pray that we can all be in a space together, representing different faiths, different community, but also understand that we have one common goal in this life is to be in a shared society that we can all survive together. God bless you all and thank you so much.